Hey guys, it's Dr. James Cobb here from Total Balance Chiropractic. Christmas is fast approaching, and if you're like some of the thousands of people around the country who are going to be hitting our nation's roads over the summer to see family or to visit friends, we want to make sure that we get you there healthy, happy, and there and back safely. So stick around, because in a few seconds I'll be back with my top travel tips for Christmas. So welcome back to my top travel tips for Christmas. So tip number one is obviously we want to be doing everything we can to reduce driver fatigue. So the Sleep Foundation have estimated that driving after being awake for 18 hours straight is the equivalent of driving with a blood alcohol content of about 0.05. If you've been up for an entire 24 hours, say you didn't sleep well the night before, or you've had a lot of busy finish to the working year, then that pushes up to the equivalent of a blood alcohol content of 0.1. Okay, so driver fatigue can have a big impact on your ability to drive and operate a vehicle safely. So we want to be planning our journey. So number one, getting a good night's sleep the night before. Number two, looking ahead so we can plan our breaks. We should be looking to take a break of at least 15 to 20 minutes every couple of hours to get out and have a stretch and oxygenate. We want to be on the lookout for any signs of fatigue. So that can be things like loss of concentration, droopy, heavy eyes, veering off into out of the lane or finding it hard to stay in the lane, not being able to remember the last few kilometers that you've driven. All of these are signs that maybe the oxygen levels in the brain are dropping a little bit, and you need to have a bit of a stop and a stretch and a rest and refresh before you head back onto the road again. So the next thing is staying hydrated. So you want to make sure you're drinking plenty of water along the journey. I usually aim for at least a couple of litres a day. A good way to do it is to have your water bottle in the car with you. So for example, I've got a litre water bottle here. I'd want to make sure I get through that in a day and have to refill it and get through it a second time as well. Making sure that your fluid levels are kept up is a great way to reduce fatigue and improve your energy and concentration. Thirdly, some people find that a little bit of caffeine can help to improve their alertness and keep them a little bit more on the ball when they're driving. So if you're looking for a bit of a caffeine hit, what I tend to advise is that you stay away from the big sugary energy drinks like Monster and Red Bull and these things. The reason why they're energy drinks is because they're full of dead calories from the amount of sugar they contain, between 10 to 15 teaspoons of sugar. Imagine sitting down with a spoon and feeding that into your gob. It's not a very pleasant thought. So grab a strong cup of tea, grab a coffee instead, reduce your sugar load. You'll still get an effective dose of caffeine to help to keep those alertness levels up without all of the additional sugary stuff to go with it. Another great tip is making sure that your car seat is in the correct position to support your posture along the way. Most of us would be aware that the angle of a car seat tends to tilt down further at the back. This has the effect of rolling the pelvis backwards and changing the shape of the spine to cause the body to slump more. So one great way to avoid that is through something like our fantastic little posture wedges, which just sit in your car seat to help to keep the pelvis tilted forward. You can use a creatively folded towel to take up some of that space in the back of the angle of the seat to stop the pelvis from tilting backwards. That's going to keep you nice and upright in your car seat, and it's going to make it much less likely that your body's going to get thrown forward and into a nasty slump. And lastly, just making sure that you're keeping your spine in good shape with a bit of a checkup, a bit of a tune-up, either before or certainly after your trip is always a great idea. That'll just help to take care of any little slumps or any little imbalances in your posture that might have developed along the way. So there you go. So there are some of my top travel tips for the festive season. If you have any questions about those, feel free to ask either Tom or myself the next time you're in, or fire us a comment down below, or shoot us an email in the office. We're only happy to help. So we'd like to wish everyone a happy and safe new year, and we look forward to seeing you all again fully refreshed in 2018. Bye for now.